That's what I'm saying.
Speaking of which, our next topic goes to, well, we can lump these two together. Two major talents are jumping ship. But before we get into the video, hit the like button and the subscribe button, and we're going to get into it. So, the two talents that are jumping ship. So, we already knew this one, so I don't know if it's a surprise, but it was reported this week that Ricky Starks is expected to sign with WWE. Again, I don't think that one was a surprise. As a matter of fact, we're just waiting for his contract to expire. So, would you say that's not a surprise?
I'd say the only surprise is why WWE would be interested in him. But no, it's not a surprise that he's going. He hasn't been used. Didn't he publicly say I'm not hurt? Don't know why they're not using me.
I'm sure he has said that.
He's friends with Punk. I may be mistaken, but I think he defended him somewhat during the brawl.
Yeah, he sided with Punk, but more importantly, he's friends with Cody.
Okay. I don't know. I just see another small guy coming over.
He's actually a lot taller than you would expect.
Okay.
I think it's more so, if you will, he hasn't grown into his body yet. As in, he needs to put on more muscle. Than I think he's taller than Punk.
Or is
I think
he?
he's around Cody's height. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he looks really tiny.
Yeah, and I think it's just that he just needs to, when we get you into the world class weight room that is in WWE, you'll put some muscle on.
Now, I've only seen Starks in NWA, so I haven't seen him wrestle recently.
Yeah, he was in NWA for a little bit. That's where I know him from too. And then he went to AEW. They could have booked him a lot better in AEW. I mean,
well, shit.
Yeah, he became a household name and stuff, but yeah, it was ever since Cody left, it was like, okay, you're done.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Seems like ever since Cody left, it's just been circling the drain.
The company as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
That was the first.
Yeah, that was the piece of the puzzle that kind of, I don't know what they can do to get back on track. Apparently, they just keep fighting each other, and that's what they want to do.
Well, apparently, according to Vince Russo, Vince McMahon's going to buy AEW to stick it to Triple H.
Okay.
Because Vince McMahon was sitting in his mansion watching WrestleMania, and they said it's the Paul Levesque era. Vince McMahon didn't like that. So he got on the phone, called his bankers, and said, "How much assets do I have?" And they said, "Well, a whole bunch. Get me Tony Khan." And of course, Tony went and talked to him because he's the Harvey Weinstein of wrestling. So he has to talk to Shane.
So it's like a shadow puppet.
Yeah.
Well, I heard Vince McMahon was going to start his own promotion, so it'll be interesting to see which way they go there.
Or he just dies.
That too. If he does start his own promotion, this being Vince McMahon, we would have to ask a realistic question of, forget about competing with WWE, but can he compete with AEW? And by compete, I mean ratings wise, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
You think he could?
Yes.
His name carries enough weight to be able to compete.
They were beating them in the ratings when they were doing the same shit every week, weren't they?
Well, that's because he has the machine. But if he has to build a new machine...
He's still Vince McMahon.
Yes. He definitely has the genius in him still. I know some people don't like the Vince McMahon thing, especially because towards the end there, he was just destroying talent and throwing the same match every week. I think he's lost it, but I think he got lazy because he was too busy fucking that intern or whatever she was.
Shitting on her. Shitting all over her.
But if he has a fire under him, the genetic jackhammer, he can get it done.
Yeah, I think he got lazy because he bought his competition out, so he was in monopoly. And then AEW came around. They proved relatively quickly that they weren't competition at all.
True.
There was the stiff punch that they threw with the initial All-In. And All-In happened. And then you saw the likes of Joey Janela, then Orange Cassidy, that Nyla Rose thing, Sunny Kiss.
Look forward to the comments on this one. Just kidding. I don't read the comments.